What's up, guys? So, I know I haven't been on here in just a minute, and there's a reason for that. So, remember in my last video, I talked about, having these spots that popped up on my face? Well, long story here. So, it turns out I had a bacteria infection. So, they don't know what it was. It wasn't staph, it wasn't MRSA, it wasn't anything like that. But I ended up having to get put on all types of medication for it. So, this is where we're at with it, and this actually looks so much better. That's just a little bruise, so it looks way worse than what it actually does. And right here, let me just fill you in on this story. So, all over my face. Here's what happened. So, here's the deal. Here's what happened. I went to the doctor. He said, hey, you know what? I don't think this is acne or anything like that. It doesn't feel like that. I really think you have some sort of cellulitis. I don't think it's staph or MRSA, but it's some kind of bacteria infection. So he went instead and started me on antibiotics, Bactrim, and amoxicillin. He said it should get better in a couple of days if it doesn't to come back. That was 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. By Thursday, it had gotten worse, and my face was just super swollen and inflamed. So I ended up taking the rest of the afternoon off from work, canceled all of my clients, came home, took my makeup off, and was just I'm just going to sit here and try to take care of myself. Well, I was reading over the paperwork the doctor gave me, and it said, you could do a hot compress in it. So I was like, okay. So I did that a couple of times, and I ended up scalding my face with a 2nd-degree burn right here. And I have pictures that I'll insert, but it was horrendous. So the scald ended up bubbling up into a blister. So I just kind of left it alone, but the blister popped. After the blister popped, I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hydrocolloid bandage on this until I see my dermatologist the following Monday. And I'm just going to leave it on. So I did that, but the blister started leaking from under the Band-Aid. So I went to take it off, and it literally pulled off my skin off from here to here. So that's the deal with my face. So last Monday, I went to my dermatologist. Anyway, went to my dermatologist the following Monday. She said she didn't think it was any form of acne either. She didn't know if it was spider bite, some sort of infection. So she took me off of everything I had been on. Oh wait, I skipped over the burn part. So I went back to the doctor, got rechecked out, got another shot of antibiotics. That was on Friday. Then on Monday, I went to the dermatologist. She said, again, she didn't think it was cystic acne. She thought it was some sort of bite or bacteria infection. So she took me off of all the other antibiotics I've been on and put me on prednisone and doxycycline. So for the past 2 weeks, I've just been amped up on antibiotics. And finally, the doxycycline and prednisone are working. However, my sleep has been so terrible from the prednisone, I haven't been able to get in. So here we are with this, which, by the way, is way better. So I had a little zit up there, so that's not part of it. It was really 1, 2, 3, where I showed you guys last time. This is just a little red and inflamed. This is just bruised a little bit, but it has gone down. And this used to be just an open wound, but within a week, it has healed up pretty well. So anyway, my poor face, and I am now 4 weeks out from my show. I'm on all these antibiotics. Hopefully I'll be off of all of them by the end of this week. So I guess still have 4 more days left of the prednisone, and that's that. So yeah, guys, that's why I've not been posting, because my body. So Anyway, that's that. With makeup on, you can barely even tell, but it just looks really bad. But finally, I can like rub my hand over it and not feel stuff all over my face, which I should probably not be rubbing right now. Anyway, so I have a lot of other things to update you guys on, but I'm gonna try to rest today, and I'll just check back with you later on in the day. I at least wanted to get this part filmed so you could see the disaster that has happened to the right side of my face. So you just look at me from this side over. Anyway, I'll check back again with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, trying to get back on this vlog train. So I'm going to hit you with a full day of eating today and some training. I go and see the dermatologist in a bit about my face since it's gotten better. I just took this morning my liquid multivitamin. This is the one I really like. And I'm about to drink my reds and greens. So, this is from First Form. I am sponsored by a company called Jow Nutrition, and I do take their Mushroom 8 Complex. I normally take their reds and greens as well, but they're out of their greens. So I always keep a backup of First Form reds and greens. So, and I'm also taking Core Hard by Core Nutritionals. It's a really great product. So, yeah, there's that. I'm going to shake that up and drink it and then show you meal number 1. So here is meal number 1. I've got my cup of coffee here that I always have in the morning. It's got a little of the Skinny Girl syrup in it and a little bit of unsweetened cashew milk. I have my cream of rice with some seasonings in it. It's got some sugar-free chocolate syrup and just regular sugar-free like pancake syrup. And this is actually supposed to be bison, but I'm out of bison, and so I just used lean ground beef and added in a half a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then I put syrup on top. I know that sounds weird, but that's how I like to do it. And then that's my medicine for my face, doxycycline and prednisone, that I filled you guys in on. Hopefully I'll be off of that this week. All right, guys, I am headed to the dermatologist for my check-in about my face. Why are these sunglasses so crooked? Holy smokes. This is why I don't buy expensive sunglasses, because I can't seem to keep a pair in good shape. What the heck? Or maybe my face is just crooked. Anyway, wow, what the hell? Holy crap.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Gallatin Pike South.
Sorry, I've got my maps on. I know where I'm going, but I always seem to miss this turn into the complex. Anyway, going for my checkup about my face. Oh, it looks so much better.
Turn right onto Gallatin Pike South.
Probably going to want me to go ahead and finish out the prednisone, which I'll be honest with you, I don't want to do.
Continue on Gallatin Pike South for 2 miles.
And I probably in the past 7 days maybe had 4 hours to 5 hours of sleep. That's with taking Tylenol PM on top of it to try to like put me out. But anyway, I think I'm probably going to get a good clean bill of health. I really think it was spider bite. That's all I can attribute it to. Now that is not, that's like a pimple. I know what that is. It feels like one, when you press on it, it's got that like sore feeling. These didn't hurt when I pressed on them, but they were just so swollen and inflamed. And like I said, I think I have pictures inserted before this. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. The burn that I had from doing the hot compress is, I'm so happy I don't have a huge scar there. I mean, you can tell it's going to leave a little bit of a red scar, and it'll probably take a while to kind of level out, but that's where we're at with things. So I'm really happy with how my face is looking. I mean, once like the inflammation goes down even more, like I should be yeah, guys, so I'm gonna get in here to this appointment, and then I will check back in with you guys afterwards. Alright, guys, it's about 40 minutes later. Left the dermatologist's office. Face has gotten a seal of approval. I'm just to continue finishing out my steroid pack, which is just prednisone, and they gave me some more doxycycline, which is an antibiotic, to take, and yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So I'm just gonna finish that out. She said if it got like if I started having issues again or anything like that, to come back. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything. The face looks so much better. Yeah, she said this hyperpigmentation should like go away in some time, but it shouldn't be anything I can't cover up, which I can. So super happy about that. Okay, guys, so see, makeup on, you can't even tell. Oh, so much better. So anyway, let me give you guys an update on prep and all that kind of stuff. I did just have my second meal. I forgot to video it because I'm so bad at these full days of eating. But I had, it's a little off today because one of my clients does meal prep service, and she just cooks my food in bulk, and she hasn't had a chance to bring me the rest of my food. So I've been trying to just substitute where I know I can. So for my second meal, I had 4 ounces of 96 lean ground beef and 3 tablespoons of grits. So we changed to grits about 2 weeks ago, I think, just because, what was I eating instead of that? I was eating oats, and I just kind of wanted something else, so we decided to trade it for grits to see how I felt on it, if it digested better, all that kind of stuff. And I've really been loving it, because 3 tablespoons makes like a lot, so it makes you feel like you're eating more food than what you probably actually are. Anyway, so that was my second meal today. It normally is turkey and grits, but again, don't have all my food with me yet, so the little substitutions that I'm making are pretty much interchangeable. What I'll do is when I get my food, I'll have, like, in place of the beef meal that I was supposed to have, I'll have my turkey. This week I'm also moving to, so I had taken chicken out because I had adverse reactions to it. I think, let's see, found out late this year that I can't do eggs or egg whites, and now it seems that chicken is having the same effect. So we replaced my chicken meal with turkey, so I was having 2 turkey meals. This week I am having, instead of 2 turkey meals, I'm going to have 1 turkey meal and 1 mahi-mahi. So this is how my meals normally go. Breakfast is usually 4 ounces of bison, 3 tablespoons of cream of rice. My second meal is 4 ounces of turkey, 3 tablespoons of grits. My third meal, which is on training days, it's 4 ounces of cod and a half a cup of jasmine rice. On non-training days, it's 4 ounces of cod and green beans. My fifth meal is 4 ounces of turkey and a half a cup of greens, which will now be 4 ounces of mahi-mahi and a half a cup of greens. And then my fifth meal is 4 ounces of the lean beef, half a cup of greens, and then my last meal is 4 ounces of shrimp and a half cup of greens. So I have, on training days, I have carbs at my first 3 meals. At my other meals, I do not have carbs. On
on non-training days, I have carbs at my first 2 meals, and then the rest of the day, no carbs. However, we've been playing around with a couple of things this week, or last week. So on my 2 non-training days last week, we ended up adding about 50 extra grams of carbs. So I added in 2 additional tablespoons at my first 2 meals. Everything else stayed the same. So we're just trying to make sure that I don't get too lean, because I'm kind of pretty much already there, guys. Which, for some reason, my body flips a switch and I just end up all of a sudden getting ready. And, you know, this is a shorter prep than what I had done. I was really worried I wasn't going to be ready. And now it's like keeping me from going too far down the opposite direction. So, anyway, there's that. So, training hasn't changed. I'm still doing my 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, with my 2 days off in the middle and my day off completely on Sunday. I will say this week, we are trying to do some stuff a little different to see if the prednisone is affecting me at all. Prednisone is supposed to make you hold water. And I did have my scale has kind of gone like this. So I hit a low of 124, and then we fed me and I hit 126, and we continued to feed me and I hit, well, we kind of had a high and a low day in there, and then I hit 128. I was supposed to wait a day, but I didn't. I forgot. I honestly didn't even really think about it, to be honest with you, because I don't normally weigh every day. But I'm going to be weighing every day this week to see, because I'm tapering down on the prednisone, to see if the prednisone is making a difference, because we don't want to be continuing to push, and then all of a sudden the prednisone comes out and me drop like 5 pounds. So that would be counterintuitive. So I'll be weighing every day this week, since the prednisone is getting lower and lower, to see how it's affecting my body. What we're also doing different this week is we're doing a normal day today for carbs. Or no, I did a normal day yesterday. We're doing a low carb day the next 2 days, and then we're doing a high carb day the next 2 days. So we're just gonna see what my body does. Anyway, it's a lot. There's a lot going on right now. It's just so much uncertainty with me being on the antibiotic and me also being on prednisone, that we're not quite sure if my body actually looks the way that it does, and that the prednisone and the antibiotic haven't had any effect, or has it had an effect and we don't know it yet. We won't know until I'm completely off of the prednisone. The antibiotic, I feel like, would be very minimal. I'm moving down to 1 a week. Today I'll take 2 and that's it. And then I move down to 1. So that's kind of where we're at with everything. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know. Things have kind of been all over the place since I've literally been on antibiotics for like the past 3 weeks now. So we kind of don't really know if my body is actually what it is, or if the antibiotics and the medicine is having some sort of side effect. And now that I'm about to go off of them, what is that going to look like if that's the case? Does that make sense? I hope so. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I am heading to train, have my pre-workout here. Probably just gonna do cardio when I get home. It depends on how I feel. I'm feeling really tired today. Yesterday I tried to rest pretty much all day, and then last night I did take 3 Tylenol so I do feel a little like hungover from that. But I did actually finally get some rest and some sleep last night, which was the first night in 3 weeks, really. So I'm really tired today, I'll be honest, and I've got some work to do on suits and things, so it's gonna be a struggle. But I'm just gonna get in here and get this training done. I was gonna video it for you guys, but I don't think I am. However, I will insert a leg day video in here. I kind of just want to get in and do it and be done and not have to like set up my video camera for everything. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That is the prep update. My cardio has stayed at 5 days a week, 30 minutes. And I'm trying to think. On Fridays, I usually have some little form of conditioning stuff in there. But that's maybe only 10 minutes worth. It's not long. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that's kind of where I'm at and what's going on. A little update for you, because I know I've been MIA and I had been doing really great at kind of trying to get a vlog for you guys every week so you could see like what was going on and the progression through prep, and then all this stuff ended up happening with my face, and you know, I was on all these meds and going to the doctor and having to take time off from clients and all this kind of stuff, so it was just a lot. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I will check back in with you guys later. Yeah, I will try to get a full day of eating for you, maybe tomorrow, and I'll add it to this video. So yeah, guys, I will check back in with you later. Here's a little prep update for those that follow me for my competition prep stuff. So I'm pretty much where I want to be right now. I would still like to get a little bit more conditioned in my glutes and hamstrings, but I'm 3 weeks out. So 3 weeks out tomorrow, and I've still got time to bring a little bit more condition there if I can. But here's the thing. I've never gotten told by any of the judges that I have any issues in my glutes and hamstrings. This is just me personally. And the only thing that I've ever been told is that I need more muscle on my upper body. And to be honest with you, I don't even really think so. You know, I've been trying to work on with Becca on doing some posing to help make those pop a little more and all of that kind of stuff. So as for now though, really trying to bring more shoulder fullness. My shoulders are my weak point. They're just long. I have super low insertions. Literally they hit like halfway down my arm and not like up here. So I have like a nice little pop of where I need to be at the moment. So for the next 3 weeks, I just would like to bring a little bit more condition in my backside, and that's just me personally, and keep the fullness that I have right now. All I'm trying to do is pretty much maintain my weight. For competing, once you get in shape, it's a lot easier to maintain than getting to the point you need to be. So I'm kind of, but yeah, that's that for the prep update. For those who were following along for the infection that I had on my face, it looks good. So the doxycycline and the prednisone has worked. I take my last prednisone tomorrow. They still don't really know what it was or anything like that. They just think it was some sort of bacteria infection. But the doxycycline was to work in case it was like a spider bite or tick bite, acne. I am not building any muscle at this point. So my goal, like I said, is just to keep what I've got and maybe just to bring a tad bit more conditioning in my backside, and that's pretty much it. I do have a little bit of a scar right on the side, but it's not super noticeable, and I do think that with time it will fade, and you know, with me keeping anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I've got a long day ahead, packed with clients. My friend Nezzy is going to be training me on shoulders today. I asked her to get a training, working up a good skincare routine, which I'm very adamant about. I think the scarring will be minimal. When I do take my makeup off, I do still have a lot of redness in that area, so there is still some slight inflammation. But again, with time, that'll just go away. So for all of those who have like messaged me, asking me how things are going, sending me well wishes and prayers, I want you to know that I really appreciate it, and they worked, so thank you. I told her shoulders were my weak point, and she loves doing shoulders, and I don't necessarily love shoulders because I can't ever feel anything in them. So she's going to train me on shoulders today, so I'm going to try to get some video of that for you guys. And yeah, she's full of knowledge and is a great trainer, and I was just like, hey, like, hit some shoulders with me. Maybe I can learn something from you. I always think that there's room for improvement as a coach and to learn from other people, and that's why I watch all the videos that I can and do all the self-education that I can, because things are ever changing, and just different things work for different people. And I have a wide variety of clients that span from beginner to like advanced athlete. So I have to make sure that I stay up on my game for everyone, and all of those in between. I am almost at the gym, so I hope that was a quick little update for you guys. I'll check back in with you later for some training video, and I hope you have an awesome day.